So let's talk about how things went at Ohsweken Speedway last night. Not bad. Could have been better. Burgers cooking. I'm trying to do this up right. Alright, y'all, welcome back. We have made our way to Ohsweken Speedway for the Nationals. They're running that tonight here. It's a Thursday night, and we made the trip down. Gotta tell you, first class facility here, and no, they ain't paying me to say it. It just is. We got some work going on in the car. We swapped around the front tires, right to left, left to right, and now we're just tightening up a trailing arm. Other than that, we should be ready to go. Well, we had a bit of shenanigan with the trailing arm. The bolt was not in there. That would have caused us a major problem. We got that fixed. We're just checking all the fluids right now. We got some burgers cooking. I'm trying to do this up right. I mean, standing out here in the sun. This sun is hot. Yes, I'm whining already. Other than that, I think we're ready to race. We just got to get something to eat first. Getting ready to go. Emma and I are sitting up here at the top. Austin is over there under the Strickland sign. You can't see it. They got qualifying hot laps. I think this is the last group of the mini stocks, and then we're going to be out. So we are in heat 2, we're on our way up. Heat 1 is just about to start.
Kyle Gregory, third from Hagersville. The 23 is Trevor DeMore. Fourth from Brighton, the 26G is Brock Gregory. Fifth, Caledonia, the 21 is Mark Bazine. Sixth from Brighton, the 09T is Garen Taylor. 7 from London, the 76 is Jamie Googe, and rounding out the field from Tilbury, the 11J, Austin Walker. Visitors in this one, 3 in the top 4, not regulars. Ohsweken Speedway, Trevor DeMore is the only one in the top 4 who runs each and every Friday night at the Big O. Sean leading them with DeMore and Gregory stepping side by side. Similar but different, aren't they?
I think it's got a Monty nose and tail, but it does look like a Malibu roof.
Right?
At least it's all the same company, right? It's all Chevy.
It's true. Way to monitor the driving.
We have Blake Robert. So yeah, I took my Malibu and wrapped it with a tail. Thanks for those.
Look at that Malibu sign.
Well, we did not make the A main. The fireworks in the background. Ryan Beagle won $5,000. Congratulations to him. We're gonna head back to our trailer. It is the next day. We gotta go get the car unloaded. We should better check our straps. Make sure old Pearl's gonna stay tight. Sorry, I just had to pet Sergio there. Doesn't like to be left out of the video usually. All right, we got the car unloaded. We got the truck unloaded. Truck feels a lot better. It ain't all squatted down in the back. But we're headed back home. And when I get there, I'll get y'all a race recap. It was a good night. And let me just start off by saying we had a blast last night at Ohsweken. I cannot say enough good things about that place. It is a well-run, very clean, organized. The employees are friendly. Everybody's friendly. It's just a great place to go. We had been up there numerous times watching the racing, which is always good racing. This was the first time we took our car up there, the 11J Thunderstock. Now, funny thing, in the heat, Austin looped it around in turn 1 and 2. Now, back up a little bit. We were on about an 1985 Malibu, Chevy Malibu. But it has a Monte Carlo front bumper and a Monte Carlo rear bumper. So it sort of looks like a Monte Carlo / Malibu. Well, the guys on GeForce TV refer to the car as the Monty-Boo because it's a Malibu / Monte Carlo. And then they come out with talking about the car was built by Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash song, One Piece at a Time. So we got some pretty good airtime out of that single loop out there. I thought it was hilarious when they called it the Monty-Boo. And then come up with the Johnny Cash. It was a good time. Great folks down there. If y'all ever get a chance to go there, it is well worth the trip regardless of where you're coming from. And we drove close to 3 hours to get there. And we didn't get home till 4 o'clock in the morning by the time everything was done. But well worth it. Our night was good. We were prepared. Lots of great help from some of the other Buxton drivers that came down. We can't do this without them because our knowledge of this is very limited. I mean, very limited. Everybody pitched in, helped us out with the setups and tire pressures and everything else and what the car was doing, what it wasn't doing. So I can't thank all those guys enough. And we went out for the heat. 6 or better got you moved up to the B. 7th and 8th would get you to the C main. And we were up to 5th at one point. Austin looped it a second time. Kept going, didn't bring out the caution, which good on him. We ended up finishing 7th or 8th. Either way, we're off to the C main. Then we had a communication error. And by communication error, I mean we didn't hear them calling for the C main. There were 2 11Js there. One was in a mini stock. Well, when they called for the 11J... and we were pitted in the back, so we couldn't hear a whole lot. He got in his car and took off, so we thought it was them. Wasn't too long after that, he come back to his pits. Apparently it was us. Unfortunately, we missed the C main. This is all part of it. It's going to happen. You learn from it and you move on. Other than that, we had a great night. The car was good. Austin drove well. Brought some food, fried up some burgers, some hot dogs. Fed pretty much everybody we could feed because I didn't want to take any food home. So that's our first trip to Ohsweken Speedway with the car. We love it there, and I think it might become a weekly event for us running down there on Friday nights. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I was hoping to get a lot more content than what I got, but when you're working on the car and running around the pits and trying to film at the same time, it does get a little bit difficult. But the A-Main did not disappoint. Ryan Beagle won the $5,000. Congratulations to him. And, well, one day, maybe we'll be there. I'll see you all in the next one. Hey, and before we go, hit that subscribe button. Love to have you along. Make sure you share the videos because it helps us with the YouTube algorithm. See you all in the next one. Later.